Since EVI Vlog No. 2, we've had a considerable amount of work done to the building, predominantly in the cafe area, which is now fully functional and open, completely open. So today we've got the cafe launch at 3 PM, and after this section of the vlog number 3, you will be able to see elements of that launch and how it went. Enjoy. Last video, we've also had secondary glazing installed to cut down on the sound leaking through the main windows as they are 7 meters, and also to cut down on the loss of heat to keep the warmth in the room with the new radiators that we've had installed. That'll probably be finished in the next week or so. Little bits and bobs just to finish off around the windows, and that should make a substantial difference to the warmth of this room for things like Tai Chi, yoga, Kung Fu, etc. As well as being able to cool the room, as the radiators also cool as well as heat, for events where we say have 200 people in here at a gig, or where we have 160 sat in for spoken word. So it'll make a difference to this area and to the costs we have for the project in the building itself. You never stay awake when I get home. Is something wrong with me? Another room it's been great to get back into use is the media room. We did have some computers stolen from this last October, which was very unfortunate. We've now replaced those with 2 lovely iMacs. Adrian, we're going to be doing some animation workshops in here in October, and then in February they run in the Rock Academy from the Sunrise rehearsal rooms and the main hall, and then there'll be a gig at the end of that. We've also had DJ workshops in here and drum workshops recently in the next room, and also some desktop music production workshops. Very successful workshops that really give something back to the kids who partake in them, and we're glad to get this room back into full use.
Teachers asked, I just want to have a party, didn't care if I passed, just want to have a laugh with my friends. Doing what we want, having fun, setting trends, I recommend. Living life to the max, to the limit, and people judging me because my drink got vodka in it. Yeah, like you've never ever seen it before. People been under the
studio, as you can see, where I'm currently in the live room, is virtually finished. I'd say there's another 10 days work left, and this will be not quite operational, but not far off from where we are today. The live room, the electrics and the air conditioning just need to be finished. The floor needs to be oiled, and little few bits and bobs, a bit of varnish, a little bit of paint here and there. And then this room will be completed. In the control room, same sort of thing. Plus then the control room has to be commissioned and wired by our acoustician friend and our sound engineer friend, producer friend, Paul Durant of Shell. Paul Durant's done a lot of the work there already. I think they're both going to come in and do little bits and bobs and commission the gear which will get sent down from KMR, and also put the desk back into action, which we bought approximately 10 months to a year ago. And now we can just give you a little bit of a tour of this area via the visual expertise of camera. Show me the jacuzzi. I imagine that it's there on a plate, or I rendezvous rate music. You'll never be flying to make them wait for a while. I doubt it's your style. Last time we were in this room, you will have seen that it was just plain white, looking a little bit tatty. Since then, Sunrise have designed the colours they wanted in the spec for the room, and we've painted it, as you can see. We now white carpet in the same sort of grey as the Sunrise logo. The Sunrise lights and the artist pictures, and then we'll have approximately 500 quid of microphones for this room and the other Sunrise room, which I shall take you and have a look at now. Here we are in the Sunrise room number 2, slightly larger than the ground floor room, to be used for training, rehearsals, workshops, etc. Once again, we've had the room, the paintwork designed by Sennheiser, waiting the carpet to arrive, which should be end of this week, start of next week, hopefully. And the microphones, once again, the sign, the pictures, etc. They should also be here within the next 10 days, which will finish this room off completely, especially the carpet in both rooms, which will cut down the sound somewhat and also stop the reverberation and make it look a hell of a lot tidier as well. But we're looking forward to bringing this room back into use, as this, while the builders have been on site, was also a storeroom for them to utilise while working in the building. So bringing this room back to life will be greatly appreciated by the staff and the people who used it previously.
Hello everybody, how are you doing? Thanks for coming along today. This is an original song by mine, it's called Get Out of Nowhere. This is where I'll wait for you, 'cause that's what I do. We gotta go, gotta get out of nowhere, but you're the one who's waiting to call me in. You know I just can't bear. I've waited a long time for this chance to be mine.
Well, good afternoon, everybody. As the Mayor of Blaenau went, and on behalf of the Mayoress, may I say a very sincere thank you to the people that have organised today. It's a very special moment for me, which you'll be kind enough just to tell you briefly, is that as a young man I came to this institute and I was taught the noble art of welding. And I, as a politician and with a very good friend of mine, John Rogers, we were the people that voted to keep this institute alive, where others wanted to sell it off and turn it into fancy masonettes. When it never happened, we voted for it to stay, we supported it, and I'm pleased to say that we made the right decision. And this is the result which is for us.